Okay, now the question arises whether Mamdani is relevant. Now we have that Mamdani has relationship with the Soros family. I mean, he is a friend of son of George Soros. Now Soros belongs to the 1% economic group. So is it just a friendship, or does he does he believe in the economics of Soros? Now Soros is the person who financed Ukraine. So one of his aims of George Soros is to destroy the Soviet, destroy Russia, break it up into three parts for exploitation of entropic capital, right? So with him, I mean, Russia is not socialist anymore, but Russia is the country which Russia and China and to Iran, they are the countries which stand up to America. So can you have a person, whether he just a friendship or whether he accepts its economic thinking? And if you take George Soros, he had a run on the British pound. He took certain deficiencies in the British pound, and he attacked it during 1990s or something like that. The date I'm not worried about that. So he is a person who really believes in this 1% economy, and he is a person who believes in destruction of Russia so that you can extract the entropic capital or footprint. So now when you take housing, you can't have rent control, and that doesn't solve the housing problem. That temporarily solves the housing problem. If you want to solve the housing problem, you have to invest, and you have to have certain laws so that investment becomes easy. So I think it will be extremely difficult for a mayor to do that, because you have to have the other people who go through the financial and certain, you have to have less interest, and so whether the mayor has certain powers in this is open for question, because some of the powers are vested with the governor. It's not vested with the elected official. That is how it usually works, unless there is a very system which is thing has been devolved. The power has been devolved to the elected official. So that doesn't work that way. Nevertheless, he has said what has to be done. So even if he can't do this, he can set the ball rolling, so that somebody who comes in maybe in the Congress or something like that, they can adopt his policies. To get these policies into the people is an achievement. So then he has been with the Palestinians forever, for a long period of time. So his dedication to the Palestinian cause is there, and we see that if you take the people in the genocide industry, and they have started becoming because of his he being elected, that they have become uneasy, and some people have started crying and all that. So as far as Mamdani, he has given a major blow to the genocide industry, and he has brought forward the problems of the middle class and the lower middle class. So actually he has spoken against the 1% economics, or neoliberal economics, or whatever you want to call it. Now if he is a total failure, then you can't get these people again and have a meaningful, so just like you have this tea party, and from time to time people have risen, but the 1% economists have always defanged them. They have totally overcome them. So even in 2008, with the crisis, they pumped him a lot of money. So that pumping in money is name of the game. But I think it is not possible to do that anymore, because somebody has to borrow those, somebody has to lend money to the American government. So it has to be something with the Treasury and the Central Bank of America, if there has to be printing of money, because some of these people who bought those treasury bonds and bills and all that, they are not going to invest in them. So because some of the actions of Donald Trump, some of the people in some of the countries will not invest in the American dollar. So in that respect, Donald Trump is handicapped. Actually, some of his action has made a lot of enemies. So if you take Mamdani, because he is a Muslim, he has broken the glass ceiling. So he has made an achievement. But if he is a total failure, you will not be able to organize people and get them against the 1% people, 1% economics. So there is this danger. If he becomes irrelevant, then these 1% economic people or neoliberal economic people can carry on for about another 5 or 10 years. So and you have to make sure that at least some of his program come to fruition, that it is being realized. So now the genocide industry, they say they are going to monitor him. They are going to monitor him like a animal and see wherever he makes a mistake, they are going to put that into the public domain and they are going to whack him. So his real struggle begins now only, not the election. Election was a landmark case because he broke the glass ceiling, and a lot of Muslims are very happy about it. But some people say he's not a real Muslim. So those things are also there, but he represents the Muslims. Whether he's not a real Muslim, that's all not relevant. But if he becomes a total failure, this movement, it will be put back for 20, 30 years, because you can't organize people like that and then to see that the 1% economics or the neoliberal economics taking over. So these are crucial time, and people have to rally around Mamdani if this is going to be at least partially successful. It can't be a total failure.